Today we are going to learn about lesson number 15, life processes in living organisms. The main objective of the lesson are transportation in plants, excretion in plants, in animals, coordination in plants and human beings. This is all about the objective of the lesson. Now let's begin the first point, that is the transportation in plants. So my dear students, how do the digestive system and respiratory system works? We know very well in previous standard you people was studied the digestive system and respiratory system. The digestive system is responsible to digest the food, and respiratory system is responsible to release the oxygen molecules in the lungs. This digested food is absorbed in the blood. In this system, oxygen is absorbed in the blood. So, the digested food in the form of carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals, these absorbed in the blood, and blood get transported to the complete body. So the body will get the energy. So my dear children, let's begin the new topic, that is transportation. In the same way, the farmers also tries to transport the water from dams or wells through the channels to the plants. So my dear students, transportation is a process. In this process, a substance either synthesized or absorbed in one part of the body to the other part of the body. My dear students, the transportation in plants and transportation in animals. We know very well, animals can move from one place to other place, but plants cannot move from one place to other place. In animal body, few dead cells are present, but in plant body, if you observe the outer surface of the stem, you will be able to understand that many dead cells are present. In animals, animal needs less energy and plant needs more energy, because in animals few dead cells are present and more living cells are present, and living cells, to perform their function, they need more energy. That's why in animals more energy is required to do the work. In case of plants, many dead cells are present. That's why plants needs less energy to perform the different life processes. Plant needs inorganic substances. For example, nitrogen, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus. These all nutrients, these all substances is present in the soil. And we know very well, the root cells are present in the soil, which are responsible to absorb these nutrients from soil. The specific tissues are present for these functions. Just like the xylem tissue is responsible to absorb the water and minerals from the soil. And we know very well the soil is a nutritive medium for the plant cells. That's why the plant takes the nutrients from soil, because soil is present nearest to the plant body. So this is all about the transportation in the plants. Hello dear children, today we are going to learn about transportation of water in plants. To understand better, we are going to take a small activity. For this, take a small plant with root intake. Wash and clean its root as shown in the figure. Keep it in the water containing a stem like saffron or eosine. Observe the stem and the veins of the leaves after 2 to 3 hours. This is the small activity. Just you take the plant, take a beaker, fill it with water, add some stem like saffron and dip the small plant with roots. So dip the root inside the water and keep the beaker under sunlight for 2 to 3 hours continuously. After 2 to 3 hours, you will be able to observe that the root cells become colored. The stem is also colored. The leaves, if you are observing, then the veins and veinlets become colored. Colorful water we used in this experiment. So when we keep the plant under sunlight, due to the process of photosynthesis, plant roots absorb the colored water, and this colored water get transported from root cells to stem, stem to midrib, midrib to veins, and veins to veinlets. In this way, root, stem and leaves become colorful. It shows that the transportation takes place in this manner. Let's observe the figure. Absorption of water and minerals with the help of roots. Root cells are in contact with water and minerals. Water and minerals enter the cells on the root surface due to the difference in concentration. As a result of this, cells become turgid. These turgid cells exert pressure on the adjacent cells. This is called the root pressure. Observe the figure. With the help of this figure, we are going to learn about the transpiration pool. In this diagram, plants give out water in the form of water vapor through the stomata. Stomatas are present on the leaves. That was already studied previous standard. Two cells called guard cells which are present around the stomata. These guard cells controls the opening and closing movement of the stomata. Transpiration is nothing but the loss of water molecules. Transpiration occurs through the stomata. Water is released into the atmosphere by the leaves through the process of transpiration. And as a result of this process, epidermal layer of the leaves decreases. Water is brought up to the leaves through the xylem so as to compensate for the lost water. Transpiration helps in the absorption of water and minerals and distribution to all the parts of the plant, whereas root depression performs the important role of pushing the water up during the night time.